for yourself, question everything, and believe in yourself. When you're falling, don't pretend like you're not. When you're hurting, don't pretend like you're not. Find people that uplift you, not tear you down. It's a crazy world. But you got to understand this. We got one life. This is your life. One life. So why not work to be the greatest version of yourself for yourself?
Ladies and gentlemen, man, he said it right there. How about we work to be the best versions of ourselves for ourselves? Man, that was deep. That was deep. That was deep. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the King Minded Podcast. Man, I'm so excited to have you guys here on today's episode. Oh man, I'm super excited to share this topic that was really in my spirit from last night. Um, and I definitely just want to share with my people because I know a lot of people like myself. I like to be around a lot of like-minded people like myself, and I had to really ask God, like, Lord, where is it that you want me to be? Because sometimes in this life we have this notion like, man, I want to get to this, I want to go on this trip, I want to vacation here, I want to buy this, buy that, buy this car. And it's like it's not in his timing yet. And one thing I started to notice is like, when you start moving on certain things, you don't get that traction like you really thought that you was gonna get when that idea was in your head. And I was like, man, Lord, like where do you want me to be? I started to ask myself that. I wrote that even on my goal board. Where do you want me to be, God? Because I have all these different things and ideas and dreams in my head and things I want to do and start and implement and all these different things. But I need to know where you want me to be, how you want me to start it, what steps I need to take, what person I need to contact. I'm intricate like that when it comes to it. And God said, just bring it all to me. Bring it all to me. So I'm reading my devotion last night with my son, and we came across a scripture, and it came from Proverbs 1:5. And he said, even wise people can listen and learn. Even they can find good advice in these words that I say. But this is the scripture that did it for me, family. This is the scripture that did it for me. He said in Proverbs 16:9, right? He said, we can make our plans, but it's the Lord that determines our steps. I was like, man. And look, I ain't no preacher, but I like to get into the word and really dive into what God is really saying. And he telling us plain and clear, hey, he want us to make our plans. He want that. He encouraged that. But he also want us to know that he's the one who's going to determine the steps that we need to make to accomplish these goals, to accomplish these plans. And family, and sometimes you get into things and we make it so complex on ourselves when really the answer is right there in the word. The answer is right there in God. And he speak through his word to his people. And I needed to hear that. And I'm encouraging my people, man, we have to learn how to let God lead us and get out of our own way. Get out of our own way. Get out of this mindset of I'm gonna do it my way or the highway. I'm gonna do it how I want to do it because it's the quick way to do it. Like like they say, all fast money ain't good money. And that's just real talk. And that's how I go to God every single day. I'm like, God, guide me today. What steps do I need to take? Because I got the faith. I can put the work in, but allow me to really follow the intricate plan that you got for my life and purpose so I can bring it to my people and help them implement it in their lives and spread that love and joy and a testimony to other people to help them in their situations. It's just that's how it's supposed to go. And I just had to keep it real with myself, family. And it was just an amazing word. So I just want to encourage my people today. I want you to really meditate on this. And it's the part of the show called the Enlightenment Hour. But in this hour, I want you to take an hour out of your day to really meditate and think about where you want God to take you and what steps that you need Him to reveal in you that you need to take to move forward. Because in a lot of cases, when we're moving out of fear, we're moving out of emotion, we moving out of influence by other people around us, and family, that can be a recipe for disaster. So I'm imploring you, I'm encouraging you in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Like, how can you allow God to guide you better in your walk every single day? What are some ways that you think that you can improve on in your life to really get closer to God and get closer towards that ultimate goal that you're setting out for yourself? Because God got the steps and plan. As long as it's in order and in line with His purpose for your life, it's gonna manifest for sure. But we can't get in that mindset of being selfish in our ways and boastful in our ways, because God don't honor that. So with that being said, family, take time out your day. Take an hour to really focus on how are you going to really allow God to lead you? What are the small things that you need to do to allow Him to lead you? Do you need to fast from social media? Do you need to fast from food, or fast from, all these different outside influences, cut off friends, or whatever you got to do? Allow God to lead you and speak to you in this way. But again, family, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here kicking it with your boy, and I appreciate it to the moon and back. You guys are